Podnutz. We got Freddie in there and Reliance in there.
Freddie! I better get on Justin TV.
Yeah.
I didn't do that yet.
It's gonna switch you over to Twitch.tv when you go.
Oh, did you switch?
I really didn't. They just put me over there because I'm technically a gaming channel. Because it's like I was trying to go through like a little loophole. It's a long story, but I'm a gaming channel on Twitch.
Okay. Okay. Here you are, yo, Twitch. I think I have to mute it though when I'm in there.
Yes.
Because I hear it twice.
Yes.
So I can hear. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I muted it on
Twitch.
That's cool. Let's see. All right. So yeah, did I tell you I just set up a new computer like not even an hour ago?
No.
Yes, like an hour ago. I was like, my computer is crashing slowly, so I went and bought one real quick. And I was like, I told my tech, I go, set this up for me in like 10 minutes.
Really? That's one you're using?
Yeah. It's that one I bought at Best Buy today on their online special, man. It's pretty nice.
Really? What is it?
Mm-hmm.
AMD?
8 gig, 1 terabyte drive, for $400, $399.
Sweet.
I know. I've never had a 1 tera anything. Super excited.
I have to get those drives, man. These shows are big.
This what?
I have to get those drives because when I store these shows, they take up so much space, especially with the video.
Oh, I'm sure you should just get refurbished ones now with all the, if you're just using it for back end.
Yeah, well, I mean, I haven't even priced hard drives. Are they going crazy now because of the whole flooding? It is?
Yeah,
are they doubled?
That's been hot for a while, I think.
Are they like doubled now? The price?
You know what? I heard tripled. Timster knows.
Man.
The Timster knows.
Yes, I'm totally out of the loop. These guys all know.
Yeah. That's been going around for a little while. I saw it on Tech Nibble a while ago and saw it on a few other things. I don't care about that. I don't buy them. I let people buy them. Yeah.
All right. You want to get started in like a minute here?
Sure.
Okay, let me hit some buttons.
Yep. I got all my stuff ready.
And I got the email, so we're good. I'll let you just go into whatever you want. I'll like turn it over to you, and then I'll just follow along like I normally do.
Oh. Look, no, not any interview at all.
No, I'll ask questions, but I'll let you lead.
Let me lead. Yeah, there's a lot of fun stuff I'm going to talk about today.
Cool.
We've been doing a lot of good work remotely. I'm doing a lot of computer setups, believe it or not.
Computer setups like out of the box?
Yep, out of the box, doing them remotely.
Damn.
I know.
It's really smart.
It takes a lot of my people, though, are business clients, and they've got a lot of applications. That's what they want. They don't want to mess with it.
What do you mean? They just want their apps loaded and running?
Yeah, all the stuff configured, ready to go. They just want to sit down and work.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, that's the difference between business and home, you know. It's a $200 difference.
Price-wise?
Yeah, I mean, it takes, with me doing a new computer setup for a fully functional business person to do Outlook and Dropbox and online backup and all of their apps and their QuickBooks and, I mean, my list alone, I had 20 things I needed.
Really?
Yeah, just of this and that. Recover my files, you know. Cam Studio, all the stuff I use, you know.
Huh.
That's just me. So if you think of what I needed, the clients have their special things.
Right. Especially the business clients. They're very specialized. I can imagine.
Yeah. And have fun configuring 8 PST files.
Oh, man. The worst thing ever.
Yeah.
All right, ready? Let's start.
Yep, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. And 3, 2, 1. Welcome to Podnutz Daily, episode number 332, I think.
I always get the good numbers.
You do. It is a good number. This is the show where we talk computer repair, and we usually have a guest on who is a somebody who has a business in the computer repair field or is a computer repair enthusiast or just always has some good information to share with us, be it business-wise, tech-wise, whatever-wise. We try to bring it all here. So today is no different. We have Lisa Hendrickson on, a familiar face to Podnutz Daily from callthatgirl.biz. What's up, Lisa?
Not much. Just preparing for winter in Minnesota again.
Winter. Those are those cold months, right? I remember back when I used to have to endure them back in the day.
Well, Philly's a little different, right, than Florida. So
huge different.
Cold for you is like 50 now. Ooh.
I know, but see, that's the problem with living in Florida. People down here, they get used to the heat, so whenever it gets cold, they freak out. They're like, and they put their gloves and their scarves on and everything. And yeah, I'm not like that yet, but I probably will get like that soon.
Yeah, you will. Look at you, a sweater on today too.
Yeah, I know. It's freezing out. It's like 60. No. So what are you doing to prepare for the winter up there?
You know what? I tested my remote starter.
Yeah.
All is good. Battery's getting a little low. That kind of worries me. Excuse me. And then we have to get the big scrapers, the 5-foot ones, so I can get out because I have a truck. And let's see. That's about it. Remote starter and a big scraper.
Good. Well,
yeah, we got snow today. It was kind of fun. Then it stopped, and then that sucked because I was like, give us 6 inches if you're going to do it.
I agree. I hope you make it through the winter.
I will.
So what do you want to talk about today? I know you have a lot of good stuff, and you're keeping very busy.
Yeah, business is going well this year. I think this was the year that we kind of are preparing for 2012. Like, we grew enough to where now I have to find awesome projects for next year to kind of keep continuing the growth.
Really?
So, yeah, I'm going to end 2011 with, well, I think 7 employees. And last year I had just 1 in January.
Wow.
So,
that's major expansion.
Yeah, it was. It was a tough year, I went through a really hard summer of figuring everything out and doing all the book work that no one likes to do, like government forms and tax stuff and unemployment and all these, payroll people and how to pay them and
Oh, that's boring. I hate that stuff.
I hated it. And you have to pay a lot of money and like workers' comp, to set that up, and that's very expensive. And
I can imagine.
I'm learning.
It's gotta suck. But I mean, it's worth it though, right? I guess. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Well, I think that a lot of people are like, why don't you have contractors? Well, there's really a lot of limits to having contractors on, and I just couldn't do that. I have to delegate too much labor.
I see.
And a lot of people get away with it by saying, you know what, we're not going to listen to the law. You just do what I want, and we're going to pay you $10 cash or whatever.
Right.
But I'd rather, say, here's your job duties, here's your job descriptions, here's your hours you work, and here's the shirt you're going to wear.
Well, I mean, yeah, it puts control in on it, and it's legal. I mean, you want to stay within the law. It's going to pay off in the long run.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of people when they first start out kind of end up figuring out the ways, and I figured once this summer hit and I had to put everybody on payroll, I was like, now is the time that everything is done right, because I want to grow it right.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah.
But how did you go from 1 to 7 this last year? You want to tell us? Like what are some of your successful actions?
Well, the first one was, I think you guys might remember, the first show I did with you, I was in that store by myself. In that big echoey store, and I had no employees. Yeah. It was just me.
Yeah.
Well, I had an intern that just happened to start, and this is kind of a tip on how a business grows. Was I was doing everything myself, and then the intern can only do so much work. They can't do any money producing like repairs on their own. So he shadowed me and learned from me, and we did them together. And then finally I was starting to have him help me with side stuff that wasn't money producing work, but it was like learning, and research. And when he got done interning, I said, okay, I can give you a part-time job, but that's all I can afford. And then he finally came to me and said, okay, I want to work full-time, and that's it. And I was like, all right, we'll make it work.
Cool.
And you start with 1, and then, I happened to have 2 locations at the time. So the second tech came from a need because I was outsourcing all my hardware. And I was tired of outsourcing it. So I hired a guy as a contractor just to do that work. And then after like 2 months, it was like we has to be full time now because I was busy enough.
Right. That's good.
And then
Well,
yeah, and then that guy ended up just a month ago getting I hired a part-time guy for him, and then I opened another store this summer, and we needed 3 guys to run that because it hit really well right away.
sweet.
So yeah, we're not at financially the goals I'd like to see, but it's a really good start.
But
And
like,
we had to have expanded hours.
well, how you must have been doing good for you to think that like opening another store would be a good idea. Like, was your first store doing so well that you're just like, let me just duplicate everything I'm doing here and do another store, and then and just keep doing the pattern over and over, or what made you want to get another store?
Well, the another intern I had at the time said, "Hey, you know what? Have you thought of putting a store where I live?" And I said, "Yes, but it's a long story." But the point is, and this is another tip for people, is that town had 20-some thousand people and only one known repair shop.
I gotcha.
So there was a huge hole, of opportunity. And I'm an opportunist, so I did it. So I said, let's do it. I put down a slight investment, got the store open, got the guys trained, and we did some advertising and marketing, and it just really was nice. It was a perfect niche for that town, and the townspeople are happy. And we do Macintosh repair, and we're the only one in town that does that.
Ah, sweet.
Yeah.
Smart.
So that was kind of a nice spot for us.
Very smart.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there?
Then we reopened Rochester. I closed that little echoey shop down, and I found a new location. And this one's doing really well. It's on the corner of 2 or 4 really busy streets that all come together, and we've got light stop and go action. And I painted the building pink and black.
Is that the one you posted in the forums?
You know what? I don't know if I did the new one here.
I think you might have. I think I remember seeing a pink store. Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, well, the one in Winona has pink and black letters on it, but the one in Rochester is actually painted pink and black.
It probably gets attention, right?
Yeah, it does. And remember I told you that this town isn't the town of the Mayo Clinic? Well, we're 4 blocks from Mayo Clinic.
Really?
Like I'm in the downtown district here, yeah.
Oh,
so, but the people love it, and I don't have to market or advertise right now because I put up some big banners like 4x9 and 4x8 up on top of the building.
Yeah, and that's doing it for you, like for the advertising.
Doing it.
Nice.
Yeah, it is nice.
Yeah.
I can show you a picture if you can share it on the camera. I don't know if you can or not.
Yeah, I can.
You can. Okay, I'll give you.
Unless don't send it through Skype though. If you email it to me, it'd be the best.
Oh yeah, I'll do that. I've got a public Dropbox that has a couple good pictures.
Cool.
I can find them.
Yeah, when I had my shop in Philly, if you're in a good location with a lot of traffic and especially if you're in front of a red light, the red light is awesome. Like people would park. I was right in front of a red light at an pretty busy intersection. People would stop at the red light, look over, see my store, write down the number, or come in or whatever. And I had so many people because I would ask them, "How did you find out? How'd you find us?" Well, I was just sitting at the light and I saw you. Like that was the way I was getting most of my people. So yeah, a visible location is huge. It saves you other types of advertising dollars.
You know what though? I even put the phone number on here because I'm like, just come on in.
Yeah.
It's such a busy corner that I said.
You didn't even put the phone number, right?
Don't need a phone number. Come on in.
Wow. Cool.
We're open 8:30 to 6:30. So we have, after work people can stop in, and I think eventually I'll put the phone number somewhere, but
yeah.
I don't know where. This building is an old root beer stand from the 50s.
Nice.
And it's very unique, and it was pretty much, I think, a dead store for about a year, and it was tan and red, and it just kind of blended in with the background. So when I came in and painted it right away, it got real big, like, oh my God, when that happened,
Really?
Kind of like people were surprised. And then we put the banners up, and now tomorrow we're getting the vinyls up, and the vinyls we're doing is kind of like the root beer stand of the has milkshakes and fries and root beer at the top,
Yeah.
in like at the top of the trim. And then we're gonna have blinky lights underneath, so it's kind of our little cutesy.
That sounds
like
my
dream store. What can I say?
I have seen. I didn't get the pictures from you yet. Don't worry about it. But I have seen this. I'm pretty sure it's in the forums. As you're describing this, I've seen this place.
I think so. Yeah, I think I did put them out there.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to put the pictures out too much until it was perfect, you know.